What's going on, you guys? Green Weeaboo here with another video coming at you right now today. So for this one, I was thinking this would be a sort of second or maybe possibly third. I don't know. I don't keep count like I usually do anymore. So for this video, I was thinking of another Dream Marvel Legends wave, more like a almost like deluxe kind of Marvel Legends figures from the, I guess, Infinity Saga, from the first 22 movies, I guess, so far. Hope I don't miss any, but here goes nothing. I was thinking Hasbro should make a deluxe Loki from Thor: The Dark World, just an updated figure with soft goods, soft cloth, like some cloth for the figure, for the cape, like a cape like um not accessories, but like for the sculpt, kind of like what Hot Toys made with the daggers and cuffs. I want a deluxe Loki from Thor: The Dark World, from either Thor: The Dark World or the first few minutes of Avengers, where he has the scepter and of course takes Hawkeye, not as prisoner, but like as a henchman, but uses the scepter to turn Hawkeye into a henchman. And and to go along with that, the scepter that Odin has, and I don't know if it'll ever have it, but see we did see Hasbro make a throne for Star Wars Black Series Supreme Leader Snoke. I was wondering if they'll ever do the same thing for an Odin figure. I want to see if Hasbro will make a throne, an Asgard throne for your Marvel Legends Thor, Loki, or Odin, because I'd really like to see them do that. I want an updated Loki from either the first few minutes of Avengers or almost all of Thor: The Dark World, with the scepter, with both scepters and the throne, and possibly with either scepter some blast effects from either scepters, and interchangeable, like you can switch a blast or a beam on either one, like the lightning effects for Infinity Saga Final Battle Endgame Thor. And I don't know what else to add with that, just the two separate weapons, the throne, and some soft goods to get Loki in a position sitting down on the throne. I'll keep something like that in mind in terms of what I've missed. And for the next one would be a, I don't know if this could count as a deluxe wave, deluxe pack, whatever, is a updated or made 2-pack of Edward Norton Hulk and Edward Norton Bruce Banner. I would really like to see Hasbro make more figures from Phase 1, since they've given us Iron Man, Ironmonger, Obadiah Stane, and I forget who else. Oh, and Odin. I would count the ones from the first 10 years, but I would have to take a look at that one again. So I'd really like a sort of 2-pack deluxe thing for the Edward Norton Hulk and the Edward Norton Bruce Banner, since we've already gotten a Mark Ruffalo Bruce Banner, and we've gotten, I don't know how many Mark Ruffalo Hulk figures in terms of Marvel Legends scale, but I'd really like to see Hasbro make an Edward Norton Hulk figure with, of course, some interchangeable heads, better than the that new Hulk that they came up with. I really do not like that. I'll get into a separate video about that later, as soon as I get all my information figured out. I want to see that exact Hulk figure with interchangeable hands, interchangeable heads, and that sort of almost shield that he kind of had before kicking Emil Blonsky, and it being a really secure, not only secure tight grip, but like a really nice weight plastic for him to hold on to it. And for the Bruce Banner, um, I guess nothing. Oh, maybe an interchangeable head where he's got the green eyes, where he looks like he's about to transform, in reference to the 90s, 70s TV show that they kind of did. And I don't care which one they go with which design they go with, either him at the college, him at the bottling factory, or before he leans off the plane or helicopter. I mean, so those are that's kind of like a deluxe 2-pack crossover. I'd really love to see Hasbro make, in terms of making more Phase One figures from the MCU. Um, Number 3 would have to be Mark II Whiplash, or as they keep calling him, Crimson Dynamo. I'd really like to see something like that happen. Something nice to go with your Mark VI and Mark I War Machine, in terms of like display purposes, getting pictures of together. And yeah, I'd really like to see them do that, since again, I'm trying to give Hasbro more ideas on what figures they haven't made and what they need to make, and not trying to sound really pushy about it. That's not the direction I'm going at. This is like these are just options that I'm giving away and being nice about. So like and of course have bendy wires in the whips, and a really nice translucent blue for the whips, sort of, and an interchangeable head for either armored or unmasked Ivan Vanko. And yeah, that's and a few extra accessories that I don't know might be necessary. Who knows? And number 4 would have to be, well, I guess the Destroyer from Thor. Just and of course, with much like their Cyclops figures, an interchangeable head sculpt with the blast effects, either short beam, long beam, or even like almost like a powering up, cooling off kind of head sculpt for a head swap for a Destroyer. I don't know what else to say for the Destroyer. Just again, being optional and thoughtful, and not being judgy, and a Final Battle or Mark III vibranium armor Ultron from Avengers: Age of Ultron. We've gotten the Mark II in Marvel Legends twice, but I'd really love to see a Mark III / vibranium armored Ultron from Age of Ultron, now that we finally got Vision and Quicksilver. And some interchangeable parts, along with I guess his heart, to go with to put in your Scarlet Witch figure's hands, I guess. So like an interchangeable head, interchangeable chest plates, and the heart. So like 3 separate chest pieces and 2 interchangeable heads for a battle damaged and or clean armored vibranium armor Ultron. And then for the next one, it would have to be a what was it? It would have to be Black Widow from this would kind of count as a 2-pack for both Iron Man 2 and Captain America Civil War, because we haven't gotten any Black Widow figures in the Iron Man 2 line, unless I'm mistaken, as well as the Captain America Civil War line, only Scarlet Witch. But I really like it if Hasbro could still keep making more Black Widow figures to complete our Infinity Saga timeline evolution kind of thing. now that we have kind of the other appearances, sort of. And as an added bonus, and as an added bonus for those exact figures, no sculpted, unable to pull out guns. Like, just please give the Black Widow figures some guns already. I have no idea how many more other figures with guns I have to use for my Black Widow figures, so I'd really like it if they can do that. And for the last one, it would have to be an updated Abomination from the Incredible Hulk. Just reuse the mold from the Avengers Gamerverse figure mold and reuse that as the base for the figure, since it's kind of more articulated. It's got more sculpt, more detail, and I'd really love to see that. I'd really love to, again, I love to see more figures of the MCU villains and MCU heroes to complete most of our displays and details and everything. But I really like to have more merch. These are kind of not like my top 10 or anything. This is less than 10, unfortunately. But I really like the Gamerverse Build-A-Figure Abomination mold reused as the MCU Abomination figure and mold for a proper, fully scaled, fully articulated, and I guess detailed Abomination, and have him come with the thing of the chain thing that he used as a weapon, and of course got kind of choked by Hulk by, and I would count adding an extra head sculpt from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, but no, I would have to look at the design and the scene again in terms of what I've missed, and I want this to be kind of a deluxe pack unless I can figure out more on how to include an Emil and involve an Emil Blonsky figure in terms of being either a deluxe figure, a standalone Marvel Legends figure, or in a 2-pack with either Abomination, Hulk, or someone else. But those are my, I think, top 6, top 7. I could be wrong. I don't know how many I listed, but that's going to be it for you. I hope Hasbro does make these figures, these deluxe figures, or 2-packs or 3-packs. I forget which ones I've labeled and counted. So hope you guys agree with me on some of these figures. I'd really love to see your options in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give this a like. Feel free to leave a comment on what you think should happen, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Subscribe to the Green Weeaboo if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care of yourselves.